Did you ever have something you always wanted to do, but always were scared because people perceiving you some way, or even just feeling judgment by other people? Then you should definitely stay and watch this video because I'm going to definitely tell you how to overcome that and just do whatever that makes you happy and how to embrace just being yourself. This is a definitely big life skill to learn when you grow up, and I definitely struggled with this growing up as well. So stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about a lot of tips and tricks that helped me get over this fear of judgment and just live for myself. Because remember, you entered this world alone and you're going to leave the world alone. So why don't we get started? You have to live a life full of no regrets. People who get the no regrets tattoo, you ever judge them? Yes, it's a little bit silly, but like, they only did that because they did it for themselves, right? They didn't care about the judgment or anything. So I applaud them for even just doing it. See, you have to change your mindset a little bit to fit yourself, right? If you have a fear of judgment, that means you also do the judging, if you really think about it. People have a lot of fears of just doing whatever they want. I wanted to go out and shop alone at the mall. I wanted to eat alone at a restaurant, but I was too scared because people will think I'm a loner, and I had a fear of being alone. I didn't want to be perceived that way. I've always had thoughts, why is that guy alone? Is he not fun to be around? Just really bad thoughts in my head that always come up. However, I changed that mindset and I love spending time by myself. I love hanging out with myself because I learned to become my best friend. And I embrace every single second that I have with myself because that's what truly makes me happy. And you have to surround yourself with people that level you up. You have to start living life for yourself and not for other people. Don't let people bring you down. Do not let them have that effect on you. And if they're supposed to be your friend, they should not be putting you down or giving you negative energy. Automatically cut that person out. It's definitely really difficult if you guys are in a friend group, but you just slowly just not talk to them, and it's easy and it's manageable. To really embrace your happiness, you really have to allow yourself to be a little bit cringe. People have not gone anywhere if they were afraid of being cringy online. Think about all of the successful YouTubers and TikTokers and creators that we have today. If they had a fear of people thinking badly about them, they would not be here. They wouldn't even come out with content. Musicians would not make music. Artists wouldn't make art if they were really scared of the feedback they would get from the public. And sometimes you do have to think about and have thick skin for these types of things. It's harder to stay the way you are rather than changing. Once you start embracing yourself, it becomes so much easier to become your own favorite person because you're finally living life for yourself and you're not afraid of the judgment. I think it's very important to start today, work on your goals, and stop worrying about other people and what they think. Start journaling. That's what helped me. I journaled a lot about how I'm confident in myself and starting to do things for myself, because I used to be that type of person and just people please. Sometimes you just have to say no. The first time you say no, it will be the hardest thing you had to do. The first time you stand up for yourself will be the hardest thing you have to do. This itself is a skill. Once you learn this skill, it becomes easier and easier and easier. And you're going to be so proud of yourself that, I'm doing this for me. If you don't want to hang out with someone, don't hang out. If you don't want that person in your birthday party, don't let them. Once you start practicing the skill, it becomes easier and easier on yourself, on your mind, and people will actually respect you a lot more if you really think about it. When you do see a people pleaser, do you think highly of them, or do you think they should stop people pleasing? Think about that. You will always have negative people in your life. I remember having a time where I was really interested in Korean pop dance, and the negative person in my life said, "Why don't you stop dancing? You're not even good at it." Times like that is when you need to prove yourself to them. And it doesn't even matter sometimes, right? You don't need to prove them. I do this as a hobby, and it actually speaks about them a lot more. But dancing gave me the confidence to go up on stage, start dancing in front of people, and finally having a hobby to do. The person didn't even have any hobbies other than staying home. Maybe it speaks louder on their end rather than mine. It's always important for you to cut off the people that aren't useful or helpful to you and are always bringing down the mood. I remember having a ex-friend that would always never be supportive of any of your accomplishments. I remember getting a job finally and them saying, "It doesn't pay enough. Why do you even continue working?" In my head, the logic isn't there. And it actually speaks a lot about them more to be so defensive and not care about other people's feelings than it does about yourself. Remember to embrace yourself and what makes you happy. Life is too short to be thinking about other people and becoming people pleasers and pleasing other people. I used to be the same exact person who would always end up trying to please someone. We talked about how we have to be a little bit cringe sometimes. These famous creators would never be here if they had an ounce of fear about being cringe. We would never have good music to listen to, never had movies to watch. Sometimes you just need a mindset switch and you need to repeat things in your head that you can do it. Start today, and I know within a few months, you're gonna actually start believing it. Start journaling about it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Write it down in your notes. Use your phone and use your notes app. Remember to prioritize happiness, to live an authentic life. Don't live for other people. Remember to live for yourself. I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. I really do enjoy making these videos for you because if I end up helping at least one person, it makes my day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm manifesting the best for you. Bye.